Hi, in our earlier videos we covered how to access the MyTimeSheets app via a smartphone or a tablet. In this video we're going to cover how to access it via a browser on your PC. So if you're not using it on a mobile device and you just want to use it while you're at your desk, then you can do it on a PC. So the way to do that is you log into the mytimesheets.co/app is your URL. You log in there, and obviously we would suggest that you bookmark that. You put in the email address that you've been provided, you put in the password that you've been provided and your company code, and then you click login. And once you're in there, you're now in the timesheet entry screen, and I can simply come into my add time button. Now, depending on what you're doing with respect to how you're entering your data, so you can either start the job, hit OK. Now, if you want to, you can close the browser and come back in, or you can leave it open. It's just timing your activities during the process. Let's say I'm going to log out, and then I want to log back in a little bit later, and I can come in here and complete that. I can also do additional entries if I want to, but as soon as my clock ticks over, so now my clock has ticked over for more than a minute, you have to obviously have a minute to be able to enter this. I simply click finish now. Now if I want to, I can put in notes in here, and that can be about anything you want it to do. If your company is using the labor costing or job costing mode in here, you can then select the job that you're working on. So I might be working on admin. Now again, that's only if your company is doing that. It's up to, that's something that they will discuss with you, and there are multiple levels of this if you're going to do that, but let's assume that I am doing that for now. I click OK, and depending on whether you have the system set up to auto sync or manual sync, so if this is in manual sync mode at the moment, so to get that data to the server, I simply click on the sync button. If it was in auto sync, as soon as I've got a completed timesheet entry, that data will be syncing to the server. Now, the other way you can enter data, depending again on the company's model, is you can use units. So I can come in here and say, right, I did 5 hours on whatever it may be, doing demos, and I had a 30-minute break in that particular time, and I did a demo for ABC Limited, or whatever that may mean to your particular organization, and I go OK. Now again, if this was in live syncing, then that data would go straight through to the server immediately, and then all I do is I log back out later on. Now if I've started my timesheet today and forgotten to complete it, I can still go in and complete the record. So if there was a timesheet sitting here open, it's very easy to come back in later on and put in the actual finish time for that particular day. Now, depending on the situation, I can't change the start and stop times manually unless it's more than 12 hours later, because that would indicate that I've forgotten to do something. So, as I say, that will just sit there until such time as it's ready to go through to the server. And that's it. It's as easy as it is to do it in your browser.